I'm going to do an exercise for Siamese Mah Jongg using Wright Patterson rules. This is the green book. This has all the hands in it and instructions for the 4-player game. Siamese Mah Jongg is when you play 2 hands at one time against one opponent. So the rules have been modified. Look for links in the video description below so that you can learn how to play with 2 players. The green book will be still used because that's where all the hands are. I'll be referring to it. It's really a lot of fun to play, so I hope that if you know someone who knows how to play this version, you give it a try. If you're new to Mah Jongg, or if you already know how to play and just want to build your skills, consider subscribing to my channel. That way you won't miss anything. We're going to roll these dice to determine who is prevailing. I rolled a 5, so that means East is going to be prevailing. And we'll roll these dice to determine if we're player 1 or player 2. Odd will be player 1, even will be player 2. I rolled an odd, so we're going to be player 1. Player 1 will get 28 tiles. Look at all those bams. Pong, pong. 3, 4, 6, 7. I would play Heavenly Gates. We need a 2 bam and a 5 bam and an 8 bam. Heavenly Gates. If that doesn't come in, we could play Pung Chow. I would definitely leverage all that. The next thing I would play up here, maybe Betty. We have 1 pair here. I think I would focus on dots. Because that's where the pair is. So we have 4 discards. Wow. This could be a double Mah Jongg. Let me read Betty to you. Betty is on page 17, number 8. 3 pairs in 1 suit, no terminals, with 7 odd honors and 1 honor paired. So we have north, east, west paired. We need a south, and then we need a red dragon. That would be 7 odd honors, and then we need to pair up these other tiles. We have 1 pair now, and we have options. So you can't use terminals. They have to be 2 through 8. And then down here, Heavenly Gates. That's a double limit hand if done concealed. And we have the pungs concealed. I would really try for that. Number 32 on page 21. 111 and 999 with a sequence of 2 through 8 with a simple paired. Simples are 2 through 8. We need a 2 bam, 5 bam, and an 8 bam. That's amazing, actually. This could be a double Mah Jongg here. If you would have done something different, though, write pull 1 and what you would do with these tiles. Next pull, we're going to have East as prevailing again. And we will be player 2. We'll get 27 tiles. Okay, for this one, we have East and Red. We could maybe play Eleanor. Oh my goodness, look! 3, 4, 3, 4. Double numbers. That's set. That's a double limit hand, double numbers, 3, 4, 3, 4. Same two numbers in two suits. All we need to do is pung. That hand is on page 22, number 38. We got a pair right there, pair of Windsor Dragons. Two pungs of the same number in two suits with a pair of Windsor Dragons. Pung, 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 pung. Ready to go. Now, what to do with the rest? I would play little 2, 4, 6, 8. This is even set. Look at this. 2, 4, 6, 8. Little 2, 4, 6, 8. Little 2, 4, 6, 8 is number 52 on page 23. 2 or 3 suits, one pung each of 2, 4, 6, 8 with a pair of either 2s or 8s. So we would need to pair here or here because it has to be 2 or 3 suits. We're ready to pung here and here and here, though. This could be a double Mah Jongg. It seems like a shame to get rid of a pung, but this hand is set, and this hand is 2 away from set. We need a 4 bam and a 2 or an 8. 2 away from set. That's amazing. If you would do something differently here, let me know. I suppose you could play all dots, all cracks, or all bams, but this is mixing it up a bit and using all the multiples for pungs, which you can claim discards to complete. It's a way to expedite a hand. But remember, every time you make an exposure, you're giving away information. So eventually your opponent's going to know what hand you're playing. So that's something to keep in mind. Try to do it concealed if you can. Okay, here we go. Oops. I rolled a 3 or 6 double numbers. So 2, 4, 6 would be south. South is prevailing, and we are going to be player 1 because I rolled, oh, I think I got that backwards. Player 1 is odds, so we're going to be player 1. I think last time I should have been player, oh, I forget. That's all right. I had 27 tiles. Now we're going to get 28 tiles. Okay, for here, we have northeast 2 pairs of dragons, white and green. White and green, they correspond. Here we have 6, 9 pairs with cracks, 1, 7 pairs with dots, 2, 3, 4 bams. I wonder if we could play jade. A jewel hand. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 with dragons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pung, 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 pung pair. This hand is set. Jade. Jewel hands are beautiful hands. They are found on page 20. Jade. 4 pungs or chows in a pair, all in 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. We could pung these as opposed to chows. If we pung, 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 that's 1, 2, 3 blocks. Pung the green, that's 4, and then this would be our pair. We could chow them, but that's only 2 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, we're short. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So I think I would try to pung here. Pung. single limit pung hand. And then up here, you can't use ones with jewel hands. So I think what I might do here, we have 2 pair. I would consider maybe playing a hand of honors. 1, 2, 3 pair. Heavenly twins. Discard these first. Play either snowflake, which is a pair hand, or heavenly twins. So I would hold all these. Let me read snowflake to you. That is on page 17, number 2. 6 pairs of dots with a pair of white dragons. We have 1, 2 pair. We would need more dots though. Even if we paired these up, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pair. We would need more dots. In the meantime, if we paired up these, we could do heavenly twins. And maybe we should hold this, because if we draw more honors and terminals, we could use this up here for heavenly twins and play pung chow with bams. So even though this hand is set, I would play it pick by pick and discard by discard, hold the bams and get rid of these cracks. And I would play either snowflake or heavenly twins, maybe even with these dragons. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. 7 pair, that's a double limit hand. So I would stay flexible, stay concealed, see what happens. When one of these tiles goes down, that's when the decision would need to be made, because these would be concealed. Snowflake and heavenly twins is concealed. This jade hand could be a pung hand. So that's where the decision would come in. This would be fun to play out, and this could even be a double Mah Jongg, I think. You might think getting 28 tiles, or 27 respectively, would make the game too easy. Well, don't be fooled by that, because it is quite complex, and there are some strategies involved, especially with timing. There's something called a double Mah Jongg. If you declare Mah Jongg for both hands at one time, both hands have double value. The kicker is your opponent could be doing the same thing, and any Mah Jongg concealed, undeclared, will have no value. So you have to really watch what's happening at the table and keep an eye on how many picks are left in the wall to make that decision. Sometimes you have to declare one of those winning hands so that you get credit for it, because you may not make that second hand. So that really adds some excitement to the game like no other. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table between now and the next set of random pulls for Siamese Mah Jongg using Wright Patterson rules. May all your picks be keepers.